What does my
Welcome.
body ignore what my mind says? I try to keep it intact, but I'm hearing despair again. I need to. Ooh.
Welcome to Six Songs for Divas.
Hello, hello, hello. I am Riley,
I am
and
Kiara,
this is your
and
new
we have
favorite
a.
music recommendation podcast. My bad, my bad. I'm sorry. I know you're excited
That
for
was
the.
my fault. That
I
was
know
my
you're
fault.
excited to get into the diva. So let's get into it because these are your girls.
Divers,
These are your
yes.
girls.
Okay, so I'm just gonna get right into it. The divas are Haim, bitch, or Haim, or however you want to say it. These are like top three, top 10, top two, and a number two. Well, they actually are number two, but I live for these divas, okay? And I have my merch on. Go Haim or go home.
Ooh, lit.
I got my
Ooh. That
new hair,
PU
new
double
hair
S
alert,
Y. Why?
bitch.
Why? Okay.
And I got I got my Heim poster up there.
Very.
So don't try it, bitch. These are my girls. Um and I'm very excited to have this conversation with you, Riley, because I know you like some of the Heim
I like
songs,
some of the
but I feel
Haim
like it's been a
songs.
while. It's been a while since we actually talked about it. So let's just jump in.
Let's jump in.
So Haim is a band consisting of three sisters. Esty is the blonde one. Danielle is the middle child. She's brunette. And Alana is baby Haim. She's the youngest. And Danielle is the lead singer, but the other sisters do sing occasionally. And they started in a family band called Rockenheim or Rockenheim. I think it's Rockenheim. See, we just had this conversation if it's Haim or Haim.
Yeah.
I'm pretty sure the actual word is Haim, but for into all intents and purposes, it's Haim because of like merch and things like that. So it is interchangeable. Anywho, they had a family band when they were like kids, and then like I think even Alana was their girl. She was, probably banging a triangle or something. um and they got discovered by someone at Sony Records, and they signed Danielle and Esty to a girl group called Valley Girls. And they actually never released an album, but they did have a song that was on the Sisterhood of the Traveling Pants movie soundtrack. But then Danielle and Esty left the group because they didn't feel like it was like the type of music they wanted to make. It was I've seen like pictures, and I think I've heard snippets, and it's very like, like giving like play and like teeny bopper music.
Teeny buffer.
Yeah, my friend said that the other day, and I was like, I knew I wasn't crazy. People say that.
No, people do. It's
Um,
just fun. It's just an antiquated term. I love it.
work. Oh, this is even better. Okay. Um, then But while Danielle and Esty were in that band, like I didn't know that like they were really girls. Like Danielle got like a product placement. She got endorsement from Gibson Guitars. Like they were
Work.
checking for the girls. Okay. Anywho, then I think Danielle had, so they are from the Valley in California. They're California girls, and Danielle had like a friend of a friend who invited her to a jam session, and Jenny Lewis was there. And so Jenny Lewis saw her play the drums and was like, I need you to play on tour with me. And so she started touring with Jenny Lewis. And then Julian Casablanca, or is Blanca's, I don't know. He saw her playing for Junie Lewis and was like, I need her on my tour. So she's just getting passed around from all the girls. And this is all before Haim, by the way. Like she's just that kind. Like she's that girl. Mind you, meanwhile, Essie's in college. She studied like, oh my God, like I'm butchering this, and I forgot to look it up. But it's like she went to UCLA and she studied like choral music from like indigenous people or something to that effect. Like
Come on now.
I remember learning that, and I was gagged. I was like, come on, SD. Like she has a degree. She's the oldest. She's always been my favorite. Um, but I don't know. Also, she has diabetes. So if you ever see like a picture of her, um, with the little like patch on her arm. That's what that is. Okay, yeah, she just looked it up. She has a degree in ethnomusicology, specializing in Bulgarian and Brazilian music. Okay,
Hmm.
talk to her nice, baby.
You know, you know the one note samba. I don't know the words, but
Well, no, but I live.
period.
Anywho, then she's still okay. So she's on tour with Julian Casablancas, and then she's like, "Okay, divas, I'm tired. I want to make my own music." So then she's like, "This was cute, but I." She literally drops out of the tour and is like, "I want to make music with my sisters." So then that's how Haim was formed.
Word. I
Yes.
think I initially discovered Haim via Kid Cudi because
Oh,
they were
Red
on
Plant or Red Eye.
yes, they were on a Kid Cudi album, and that was like when I was
Mm.
in my deepest Kid Cudi obsession. It was post Man on the Moon 2, very different time. If you know, you know, girls, the suicidal depressed girls. No, but
Right.
I remember after that, the first song that I had heard of theirs was The Wire.
Gag it. Okay, perfect segue.
This
So
now let's be clear. Days Are Gone. 20 is this 2013?
yes,
This is
2020.
music.
Well, yeah, they had an EP called Forever, which was when Forever came out, and it had Better Off. Love that song. If the girls know, you know. And Send Me Down, another gaggy one. That one's I'm pretty sure it's about giving head, so live for that. But then Days Are Gone came out in 2023 or 2023, 2013.
Yeah. I heard The Wire. I said, "Oh,
Guitars.
okay, because we have to wake it up." This was 2013. So the girls are popping everywhere. So like in
Beep boop
terms
bop.
of new girls, this was a very refreshing thing to hear in this
Yeah.
landscape. It's literally Fleetwood Mackey. It's giving acoustic guitar, 70s folk, rock, pop, delicious goodness.
Live music. They are playing
Always
live
keep
on the track.
your heart locked tight. Don't let your mind redial. Cause girl,
Girl, I couldn't take it. I tried hard not to fake it, but I
mm,
fumbled him when it came down to the wire. Hallelujah, amen,
ah,
baby.
it fell. Hey,
It felt right. It felt right.
baby, this song is a perfect
It's
song.
cunty.
There's literally no
It is a
notes.
cunty meat.
No, no,
Like
zero notes at all.
the cunty meter was off the charts, mind you. Oh, hold on, mind you. It took them like 7 years to write this song. They always on every album there's like a motif. Like there's a one song that takes them like almost a decade to finish, and
That's kind
this
of
was
real
The
as
Wire.
fuck.
Yeah,
Sometimes it takes
bitch.
a while.
Mind you, I just love the cadence in which the you know I'm bad at communication. It's the hardest thing for me to do, and that's it. It's the most important part of a relationship to go through. The get into the motherfucking bass, bitch.
Like
ST Heim is literally the reason I got a bass guitar.
I know, I know,
And
I
haven't
know, I
used it
know,
in
but you're
years.
gonna be okay anyway. Like
Get
harmony,
into
the
the lower
harmony right
registration.
there, like that look, like
Mm-hmm. You okay anyway? Yeah,
baby. This I
but
remember
I couldn't
this
take it.
vividly gagging me. Like I
Work.
was like, oh, these girls, these
They
girls,
are playing. They are playing
they're
instruments.
doing it.
Like it's in their nature. So I got into Haim because, and I'm gonna say this on the record because I do think it's funny. I had a crush on this girl, and in my middle school, and she really liked them, and I remember I vividly remember being like bleep that out, being like. So and so always talks about Haim, and I've never really listened to them, so I'm gonna listen to them so I can have something to talk to her about her with.
Work.
Like I can tell you exactly where I was. Like I was in my brother's bed.
Listen, they came on the scene strong. Like it was
This was like 20 so this was 2013. Yeah.
yeah. The girls the girls were scared.
Um not only were they scared, the girls were influence, because let's talk about forever we tried to make it right, but together we saw the end in sight. I'm tired of fighting the good fight. What does she say after
Wait,
that?
which one is this?
Forever, forever.
Okay, yeah, yeah, yeah.
If you say the word, then I'll say goodbye. Something about Danielle. She not afraid to threaten you with a breakup. That is a very common motif on this goddamn this band. Like she's always like, "Look, bitch, if you ready to go, I'm ready to go."
Which is real.
She's not afraid to leave. She really not,
Which is real.
and that's real as fuck. She's an Aries, and is she an Aries? Yeah, something like that. They all are born in like March, February, and like April. Let's say. Anywho,
My honey and I.
I was just gonna say. So let's go.
Honey and
How do you feel? You know what's something
I.
funny? I was listening to the album like start to finish like yesterday or 2 days ago, and bitch the do 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 and falling scared Davey so bad he woke up out of his sleep.
That's hilarious.
I was like, it's okay, it's just a song, Davey. And even from falling, just from the first track, like into the fire, higher than the truth, I'm falling. It's just so excellently produced. And while falling is not even my favorite like on the album, I do love that song. It's just like it's just a perfect song to me. Never look back and never give up. I've thought about getting that tattooed on myself. I have. But anyways, so it goes from falling to forever. So how do you feel about Forever? That was like besides The Wire, I think that was like their biggest hit from this album. Like Forever 21s were never the same. Tumblr was never the same.
In most of their music, they they have a balance of either like poppier moments or like rockier moments. And I am a slut for the guitar moments. I'm a slut for the
Okay.
70s. I'm a slut for, not to say that when they go pop, it's not good. It's just not my favorite. I love it when Haim just goes full Stevie Nicks. Honey and
Yeah.
I
Yeah.
is perfect.
Yeah.
Honey and I is
Good night.
maybe maybe it's my favorite. It's my favorite song on this album.
Gag it.
Yeah,
That's I'm not shocked because you always so I love Honey and I,
it's
and I
oh,
the way it changes, it get
dude. Like
my
oh,
honey and I, my when they speed it up just to slow it back down, yeah. Hello. Oh,
this is
but
music. The
hold
girls
on.
are making
This
music.
is music.
Like beat let's
My favorite song
yeah.
in this album. Ooh, my favorite song in this album is "If I Could Change Your Mind."
Okay.
I would hit the ground running. It took time to realize. But then she goes, uh, visions of our love pass right by me. Your eyes are enough to remind me. Well, I'm not reading off anything. Like visions of our love pass right by me. Like,
As if I
and
was
then
Coco Montrese herself. Oh, you know, as if I was
mind you,
Paula Abdul herself.
mind you, my favorite part is when at the very end of the last chorus when she's like, "If I could change your mind, I would hit the ground running," and she goes, "Never mind all the lies that I told you." At the in the background, never mind all the lies that I told you, bitch. Oh, that's music. The video is so cute. It's like I like that video because it's so like I feel like the first era was like the last era they ever tried to have something like fully like really really produced and like a traditional like music video because if I could change your mind video is so funny to me. Like they do not make videos like that anymore. What
I
do you
haven't
feel about
seen
the
it.
song? Oh, but okay, how do you feel about the song?
If I could change your mind. If I could change your mind, it's cute.
I feel like it's kind of 70s.
Change your now.
Yeah.
It's a bit more. It's a bit more. It's a bit more poppy, in my opinion. But
Sure.
beautiful song.
Perfect. How do you feel about Don't Save Me? Because for a long time, I really, really like this was like a top 3 for me, but it's not anymore.
How does it go?
So, baby, don't save me.
Oh, I was like, girl, this is giving Kmart, Macy's, Dillard's, Marshalls, Kroger.
Please.
I was like, oh, this is like the
Never
corporate
thought
bag.
that I would go so old of tea in the gold.
Now let me
And
tell
say
you
I
what did
never
gag me.
wanted to go. What did?
Um,
Days Are Gone?
no,
Or my song 5?
two things in particular. My song five, I was like, "Ooh, this came out of nowhere," and they
You
never.
ain't never heard this
And
song?
they did well. I not since I listened to the album 10 years ago. I'm not like a Haim girly. Like
Right.
you're the Haim girly. Let's be real.
Yeah.
But I did enjoy this when it came out. I just haven't re-listened to it until like us going back for this episode. And I was like,
Right.
"Oh, this came out of nowhere.
Guitar.
This is a little hood jam." I said,
You
"Oh,
need to get into the remix with ASAP Ferg. I meant to send that to you.
that's hilarious."
He said, girl. He said, you let your girl eat you out like a bowl of soup. Two girls in the nude. I couldn't wait to intrude. Bitch.
Oh yeah, no.
The video's gaggy. You have to watch the video. There are so
California
many cameos.
should just be happening. Like the girls.
Hold on. Girl. Is my mic on? Now it's on, Chad. Could you hear me?
Yeah.
Okay, good. That was weird.
Yes. My song five, the little hood jam. I said, "Oh, okay, this is cute. I like the beat.
I like the
I
beat.
like the beat." And
They
then
named it that because they couldn't figure out a name.
what it
Because
was
on
it?
Guitar Center.
Let Me Go. I think whoever was singing on that, they were not singing on a lot of.
SD. That's SD.
Yes, I was like, whichever one that is singing on this one has
Mm-hmm.
such a gorgeous, resonant voice. I was
Mm-hmm.
like, oh, this is very
Mm-hmm.
beautiful. I did not
Get
remember
into it.
this one, but I was like, oh, whoever's singing. So, SD, you did your thing,
Mm-hmm.
Miss Ma'am, on that one.
You know that I'm not one for leaving. I'm
She
not
she
one
did
for
her big
leaving.
one.
You know, go on believing. Yes, she did. She really did,
Like she
actually.
was like
So
she's
let me go.
singing. Like
You know I'm not one for leaving.
for a second, I
Woo!
thought that the album had
Hallelujah.
ended, and somebody like I was like, oh, girl, like work.
That's the whole gag. It's like Danielle, I really want to know, and I feel like they've probably answered it before. If not, that's crazy. But I do want to know what the decision was like for Danielle to be the lead singer because they all can sing. That's
Yeah,
the
no,
gag.
I mean, and
Because
they all they have several songs where they holding down harmony, and it's like if you come from a
mm-hmm,
family band, if you come from a family of singers, you know that just falling into a harmony is just something that is just natural for you. So the girls can sing, and the girls are making music.
boots. Mm-hmm. And so I'm really curious as to why Danielle is the lead singer. But no, don't get it twisted because Essie can cut on that fucking shit and hit a lick,
Baby,
bitch.
she
Mind
did
you,
her big one.
bass. Like she has like a whole like a meme thing because like she does bass face when she performs. She's like
Mm-hmm.
she really gets into
Because
it, and
you gotta feel it.
I really feel like if you went to a Haim show, you would actually live because the way
I
they
would go see
rearrange
Time Life.
their songs is just so like they did it. Okay, we'll get there. So I also love Go Slow.
That sounds very
I
pretty.
so that I can hear everything you're saying. Ah, talk about 6 songs for breakups, bitch. When it wasn't something that I said, and in the back, no, it was something I said. That's the sisters. Yeah. Mm-hmm. Also, in high school, I wrote. So you know how Mr. Weed, like, graded his papers from one to
Shout out,
nine.
Mr. Weed.
Shout out, Mr. Weed. You know how he graded his papers from 1 to 9,
I forgot, but yeah, I forgot about
and
that.
he's like, no one ever gets a 9 or whatever the fuck. And so I remember, and I'll never forget this because I was gagged. I wrote a paper that got my first and only 7,
Work.
which which never happened again. But I wrote uh, a paper or whatever about some short story we had to read, and I wrote like about the fire imagery in it. And he literally told me, and I'll never forget this. He said, "Kira, I had to look it up on Google if this has been written before because that was such an original like realization that I
Work.
thought you plagiarized it." And I was like, period. And I titled the paper "Hurting from the Heat" because Go Slow by
You better work literary literation.
because that I'll know I have that paper with me in my room right now.
Period. I ain't got
Like that really gagged
the
me.
only thing I got. My yearbook is somewhere. I got.
I don't know where any of
I
them
can tell
are.
you, I
My
got a stack of
yearbooks.
CDs though.
Okay, I got the. Speaking of the Heat, mind you, I just got Tony Braxton the Heat. Shout out to Tony Braxton. She kind of sings like Danielle. Danielle kind of sings like her actually. If you think about, wait a minute. I just might have clocked that because who do I think I am? Versus go slow so that I can hear everything you're saying. I'm just saying.
Word. And when I come
I'm just
down, I
saying.
came down to the wire. Like Tony Braxton singing The Wire would
Oh, we need
change
that.
my life. Actually, she would slay the fuck out of that.
Couldn't take it. I tried not to take it.
No, we need
I
Tony
need that.
Braxton to baby. Get on the phone right now. That was actually slay down.
Wow.
A little
I'm really
Rocky
glad that I just
moment.
had that.
That was slay.
Oh, that would eat actually.
With the Tony Braxton
Okay.
DVD brief
Oh,
will be fierce,
baby. Just be mad
girl.
about it. Yeah. Shout out to my mom. Okay. Sorry. Days are gone. Oh, I have to talk about running if you call my name.
Okay.
That is that song means so much to me. Also, the song is about so Alana, she had a best friend that died, like really when they were really young. And I think like right before the band started or something. And if you look on her guitar, she has SKK. That was like the initials of her friend that died. She always was it on there. And this is about her friend, about her friend dying. And basically, it's like running if you call my name. It's like she doesn't want to talk to anyone. She's stressed out. She doesn't want to talk about her friend dying. Like it's just a very beautiful song. Um, because like if you look at the lyrics, it's pretty obvious. I go back to a room where the memories came rushing back too soon, and I close my eyes and I look down. It's like it's just very much explaining the depression she was feeling at the time. And I they don't perform it anymore. You can imagine why. Um, but I love that song. That song is like top 3 for me. Like it's if I
Really?
can change your mind. Yeah, like love that song. Running if you call my name, and then my third would probably be like I don't even know, girl. I love the whole album. It's hard to choose. Anywho, Days Are Gone came. The girls were gagged. Okay, talk about an album cover, mind you, mind you. Like this album quite literally changed my life.
Tumblr was still popping. Like the
They
girls.
literally are like the girl. Like Tumblr would have never like they ruled Tumblr when it comes to like the aesthetics, when it comes to the songs that would play. Because you can remember you used to be able to play songs on Tumblr. Now, don't forget, like
What
it was
happened?
very
They had it
serious.
all.
We really did.
Oh, they had it all. Girl, damn. They had it all. Bring back
They did.
Tumblr.
We, ooh,
Not that it's
that's really
gone
what would save us.
anywhere.
Right.
I, I
Anyway,
still log in my
I
Tumblr, but I think only like 3 people that I follow still post. So it's like basically a new website.
right,
Like, girl,
right. I would just need to make a new one.
Tumblr fetch again. We need to make that happen.
We do. The girls long for Tumblr, to be honest. Anywho, so Days Are Gone, impeccable album. One of my favorite albums of all time, like top 10.
I would argue that if it's not their best, it's definitely second place. Like like they
Period.
came out swinging.
Absolutely. I agree. And I think that is a very fair assessment. And if you talk to people, most people only know this album.
It's fair.
Also, I didn't know this. They were signed to Rock Nation. Girl, Jay-Z was gagged.
I'm screaming. Period. It's the fr-
And one thing I think is funny is that for Beachella, they were the last act before Beyonce. And so they were saying like we open for Beyonce. But they knew it was a lie, but it was funny.
I mean, shit. If I was the last person on stage before Beyonce came on stage, I would be telling people I open for Beyonce too. That's just real.
Real as fuck.
It's just gonna
And
be
they love
real.
Beyonce, so you know what I'm saying. Anywho, so then something to tell you and Days Are Gone happens, and then something to tell you comes out 5 years later. So my
Pause.
entire what happened?
Can we discuss the quick self tire noise? That was hilarious. The was fucking.
What was that?
You slayed that. I live. But no,
Thank you,
something to tell you.
um,
Something to tell you is beautiful, great.
girl. So I this is like the longest we get between albums, I think, or no, I guess now, but I remember being like this Days Are Gone soundtracked my entire high school career, which is insane. And when I think about it like that, I'm like, the fact that I was listening to that one album literally like on loop for years is hilarious. Because by the time Something to Tell You came out, I was like, wow, they literally only have one album in an EP. Like, like that's crazy. And the first single was Right Now, actually. And I remember being absolutely gagged because it was not really a sound that we had heard from them before in that way. Like it's very stripped down. There's literally one guitar strum in the whole song, and it's literally just Danielle just basically singing, and Lana in the background. Um, and at the time, it was very relevant to my life. Because I was going through the literal exact situation as not literal, actually, not at all the same situation as Danielle. Um, but I have to say, this album is holistically mostly about her. So Danielle was dating producer Ariel Reichstein, or however the fuck you say his last name, and he's produced for many other girls, but they were dating since 2013 until recently 2022. So this album is about Ariel getting a diagnosis for cancer and Danielle not knowing how to deal with it. And I think they like broke up, or they were like thinking about breaking up, or very something of that nature. Things were tumultuous, okay? And Danielle wrote this album about her experience of dealing with her boyfriend having cancer. He is now, I think, cancer free, so he's alive, he's fine. But that is what this album is about as a whole. Then we get Want You Back for the next single. I think that was like the lead single. Like, it was weird. Right Now came out, and then Want You Back came out, and then they really just acted like Right Now didn't happen. So Want You Back, this has the iconic video of them walking down the street in LA. And now they have become the walking girls. I have a friend who can't stand that they only walk places, and it's hilarious. How do you feel about Want You Back?
I'm gonna be real. I don't. How does it sound?
Just know that I want you back.
No, I personally, I don't think I live for this one either.
The song or the
The
album?
song, but
It's
but right after, because
right after
let
that,
me explain something.
baby.
Let me explain something. 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 When I say perfection, nothing's wrong is the Haim song to me. It is
Period.
perfect. There is not a flaw. It is every counting the hours
Come on, let's talk about it.
with
With nothing to
nothing
say.
to listen. Listen, listen, listen.
Going through the motions, going through the motions. You're turning away,
This when they get into that rock folk rock bag,
baby.
when they get into Fleetwood Mac's nachos, it is glorious. This song, this is my Haim song.
Work,
This is the one that if I ever see them and they don't place nothing's wrong, something will be wrong.
baby. Do not come
There will be
because
something wrong.
they do not sing it.
I need them to change. This is the perfect
They
Haim song. How could you
they
tell me
played this
it
album
was
just
good? Now
how
it's gone. How could
how the reason for the episode, mind you. How could you tell me nothing's wrong? It's obvious. Be honest. How could you tell me nothing's wrong? Ooh, just tell me, baby. Dun, dun, dun.
like
Tell me nothing's
like I'm
wrong.
telling you,
Oh, get into it. Yeah.
every detail in this fucking song is
Huh.
perfect.
It's the ad libs. We didn't talk about the ad libs, bitch, because Danielle has some Danielle-isms. The
Like
how
every
could you tell
detail,
me nothing's wrong? Tell me. My favorite one goes, huh. Yeah.
every
Come on.
little teeny tiny piece of this, every square inch of this song is perfection.
This is literally like, I would argue, like, if top three best Haim songs, period, this is number three. One of the three for me.
This is my
Like, and
this is my favorite. I think I know what number two is, and my third probably is Honey and I, but we haven't gotten to number
mhm,
two yet. This is number
right.
one.
This is sickening. This album, this was what's crazy to me because something to tell you, right? I would say disclaimer, Something to Tell You is my favorite Haim album, as you can see. Um,
Look,
the first thing I did when I moved to college was go to the Urban Outfitters underneath my dorm, buy the Something to Tell You vinyl, Urban Outfitters exclusive vinyl that had the bonus track "Water's Running Dry." Needed on streaming, please. Thank you very much, because that's a good song, bitch. Oh, but Something to Tell You means a lot to me because I was going through a breakup at the time, and it was very bad. And this album is a breakup album. And when I tell you I listened to this album on repeat every single fucking day for at least like a year and a half,
oh, it
it
was
was
serious
very
for you.
serious. It was very
It was
serious.
serious.
Like it came out in July. I remember my college roommate in like the spring semester was like, "Okay, bitch,
You gotta.
we gonna have to get a new album." Like I was going to the fucking communal showers and playing this shit out loud on my phone. Like
Oh
it was
wow.
very, very serious. And it is because it every I when people are like this song or this album or whatever, like perfectly mirrors the thing I was going through and like helped me get through it. Like this, but above every other album ever, is that for me.
Word.
Like I have never listened to an album and felt this scene in my life.
Word.
And that's kind of insane. No, like actually, it was weird because it was like the things, the specific specificities of the things she was saying. How I at the time also I was like 17, 18. Like I was just so gagged that like I could relate to every single thing earnestly, like not have to like change a perspective or like have to change it to fit what I was going through. Like it fit what I was going through
Word for word,
perfectly.
note for note, bar for bar.
Literally, because like even with Want You Back, like me and this person, like we dated multiple times and like that was gaggy, and then I heard that, and then with Nothing's Wrong, like this person that I was seeing literally tried to act like nothing was wrong and that like I didn't notice that like he wasn't into me anymore, and like that was crazy. Then we get into Little of Your Love. You're just another recovering heart. Come on now. Woo! The thing about this album that I realized the other day, because I also like Want You Back is not my favorite on this album, but it's the only song they sing, which is really fucking annoying. Like
Girl,
besides
they need to
Girl.
put Nothing's Wrong on the set list. Don't piss me off.
No, I've been begging for years. So besides this Something to Tell You tour, which I went to alone, and I was in the very back row of Radio City and I was living my life, bitch. I was having such a great time. Besides that tour, they literally have only ever sang Want You Back since. Like anywhere. Festivals, tours. It pisses me off to no
Girls.
end. And I don't get it. Anywho, so Little of Your Love. How do you feel? I feel like you don't live. This little country moment.
Not for me. When you have and this and for me that's not shade because when you have to understand the regard in which I hold Nothing's Wrong and low key the song right after it, which we you already know. But
Wait, which one is it?
girl, maybe
Oh.
I was
Oh. Oh yes.
trying to
Trying
forget.
to forget. All my crazy another one that's your girl. Essie's your girl apparently because Essie
Is
sings it.
that really okay? No, I this goes
I promise I will treat you right and treat
been
you
waiting
right,
my whole
babe.
damn life. Maybe it's about time, girl. Like okay,
Dum 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 dum.
I was for you,
Uh,
for you,
for you,
for
I wasn't
you,
ready.
for you.
And what we gonna do? Doom doom. I wasn't ready.
You know,
I wasn't ready for you, baby.
and that's why it's like it's okay if I don't live for all these songs because bitch, this
Bitch,
this bitch,
food.
this is such good food. This is delicious.
Baby, when I tell you, like, trust me, I am right there fucking with you with them not singing any Something to Tell You songs. Because here's the thing, we have a chance now because she broke up with that man.
Mm.
So I am holding on hope that for the new tour, which we'll get to in a second, baby, you gotta put some Something to Tell You songs on there. I might be, I literally might like be really furious. I'm going to the tour alone, so don't piss me off. Anyway, Then we get into this title track, Something to Tell You. I love this song. I think it's honestly beautifully written. I think it's beautifully produced. It gives me very Days Are Gone, um, with the drums of it all. I think, you know. But yeah, I got something to tell you, and I don't know why. It's the moment I let you know that we're not seeing eye to eye. But I know if I tell you that everything's all right, we can stay in this moment like we never said goodbye.
Mm.
Mm-mm-mm. Beautiful writers, okay, they're writing their own songs. Okay, like we're talking a lot about the musical
Music.
production, but I need y'all to get into the lyrics. Like Danielle has a way, she is just such a beautiful writer. All of them are, like, they all three write on all the songs, so like, you know who wrote exactly what, whatever. But like, Something to Tell You is just gorgeously written to me. Heavy was the sound. Heavy was the sound.
Mm.
Explain that.
Mm. The sound was heavy.
That sound was heavy. Like, oh wait, is that even what she says? She says on the way down, the fall from grace, blah 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 blah. But I feel like in the second verse she says heavy. Yeah, heavy was the sound. I was right. Ha. Period. But on the way down, a fall from grace, I was in for a heavy one when I could feel you pull away. The moment you realize that this person that you're with isn't giving you what they were used to give you, and they might be like not into you anymore. Like, even though I tried, it was never enough running in the same damn place. Mm-mm-mm. I never
The
stopped
girls
or gave up.
is heartbroken.
I couldn't never let you go, but in the end, I was innocent. I was innocent. Talk about it, bitch. Come on now. This is what I'm telling y'all. This was literally exactly what was going on with me. Like, this was fucking crazy. I was really gagging.
Period.
I know you
You
know
know,
that it's no
I hate
good.
that.
I couldn't never say it first. Mm. Because I got something to tell you and I don't know why. That's the gag. When you got to break up with somebody, but you don't even know why you got to break up with them, but they just they start acting funny. Oh my God. Girl. Because I know that we're not seeing eye to eye. That's what I was going to say. I realized recently that, like, the way these songs are written and the spirit that it invokes in me really just takes me to church. Like, especially when nothing's wrong. I do a little praise dance, bitch. Come on.
Nothing's wrong.
Mm-mm-mm.
Is perfect. Like,
Like, anywhere. But yeah. So I'm assuming you don't really live for this one.
I think that this one personally, I think that I enjoy the next project more as a whole than I enjoyed this project. But this one has
Okay.
my favorite, two of my
Yeah.
favorite Haim songs, so it's kind of
I'm
like
really
weird.
curious how you feel about Nothing's. I mean, You Never Knew, because that is my favorite song on this album.
Is it really? Hold on.
I guess you never knew what was good for you.
Yes, yes.
Mm-hmm.
This one
Mm-hmm.
very
Mm-hmm.
cute.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
It was a weight on your shoulders, a strain on your back. The you better. She said, "Bitch." She was pissed,
Consonants.
but I was. Wait, what the fuck did she say? Oh, I'm high.
I was-
The drums. Get into the drums.
No.
But I
Anything
love to
slide
have you
guitar,
right there by my side.
you got me.
But you couldn't take it. Oh, go on and say it. Was my love too much for you to take? I guess you never knew what was good for you. What? This is what I'm saying. This is an excellent song. Why are they not playing
I
it?
guess you never knew what was good for you.
Yeah, I guess you never knew. Like the girls in the back. I all the bridge. All the time another day. So much time just thrown away, and you couldn't take it. You know I'd love to be enough, girl. So tired of trying to show you I work so hard. Go on and say it. Was my life too much for you to
And she
take?
be
I think this is
working that
Austin's favorite Haim
bass.
song. Baby,
She be working the bass. She be working it.
it's literally St. Haim is my favorite female bassist, and Joe Dar is my favorite
Zooming it and
male.
zooming it and zooming it well.
Like that, she is literally gagging the girls. Mind you, it's Danielle on them drums. Yeah, gag that.
Who's blonde?
They used to have a man, huh?
Which one is blonde?
Which is Esty.
Estee's the blonde one. I okay, so why did I say that?
Yeah.
Okay, the blonde. I live for the
Mm-hmm.
blonde one.
She's the girl. She's really
I'm about to
the dog
be.
in these.
I'm about to be blonde again. Riley's about to.
You know what's crazy? The real gag is SC musically supervised the second season of White Lotus
Ooh, work.
and made the show with Margaret Qualley.
Quick side note, because
Hmm.
this is related to a show that's not this one at all. I've
Okay.
recently started watching Yellow Jackets.
Oh, gag it. Yeah. I've only seen the first season though. But yeah.
I haven't even finished the first season, but
Oh, gaggy. No, it's gaggy. Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm.
yeah,
Melissa Lewinsky or whatever her name is, we speak your name.
yeah,
Christina Ricci, we speak your name.
yeah.
Yeah. Lesbians, we speak your name.
The girls.
Anywho, the girls, the divas, the dolls. Okay. Kept Me Crying. This is one of my favorite songs on this album. It's so sad. Um, I remember I saw them at Pier 17 and they were like I think they were like, "What song do you want us to sing?" And it was this other I said probably something different. I think I probably said "You Never Knew" or "Nothing's Wrong." But this guy yells, "Kept Me Crying." And I was like, "Period." Cuz I would argue this is like one of the saddest songs they have in their discography, like with "Running If You Call My Name." And I was like, "Why would they sing that?"
Yeah, that's the
Like,
same.
but it's such a good song that I had to give him his flowers. That was funny. Um I was your lover, I was your friend, and now I'm only just someone you call when it's late enough to forget.
Mm.
Mm, 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 mm. You know what else something gaggy that I just found out? I think I knew, but I forgot. Danielle played the drums on Bags by Clairo.
Work.
She played on Sophia drums in the song Impossible. Gag that. That gagged me so bad. I said, "Oh, okay. There's a reason why
There's a reason why.
this all happened." Come on. The only time we'll sing Kim Petras on this song. Gag it. How do you? I'm surprised you don't like "Founded in Silence."
I don't really remember it.
Founded in silence, I'm silently see, no turning back. Oh no, not sorry, not founded in silence. Walking away. You don't wanna talk, don't wanna work it out. If you were gonna face it, you would have by now. And that's what she's like. I'm walking away, and it has a little like electronic
Yeah, I
sound in
don't
the
think
back.
if it's the one I'm thinking of, I don't think I lived. I don't.
Period. And there's right now and the night so long. So yeah. How
Yeah,
do you feel about right now? That's the one. And now you're saying that you need me, baby. Right now, right now. It's very like it's like probably their most simple song. It's literally just a in like a piano. Anyway, I live. All right. Then they go on the sister tour. Or no.
that's a cute name. Oh, that's
Wait, no, I
cute.
lied. Is that what it was called? I forget the order of one of them was called sister, but that might have been the third. That might have been for the next one. Whatever the fuck it was called. Or no, it was a sister tour. Yeah, that's what it was called. Because the third one was called the Women in Music. Anyway, so then we get something to tell you. They get a little hiatus. They disappear for like 2 years, which is really I was gagged because I'm thinking like, oh, they're gonna be gone again. You know what I'm saying?
Hmm.
Like I'm already listening to the album on repeat at this point, so I'm used to it. But then 2019 they release Now I'm in It, and that was the first single from Women in Music Part 3, or Wimpy, as it is often called. And the reason it's called that is because they were tired of people asking them how it feels to be a woman in music,
It's just like that's fair.
which is which is hilarious.
Like, what a stupid question.
Like, huh? Like the fact that it was asked to them multiple times is crazy, especially when they're the ones playing the instruments on the songs and writing the songs and singing the songs. So I'm. What do you mean? How does it feel? What?
I know
Like
the
I would be
song. I
pissed.
wrote it.
I just I don't get it. But also because this is questions, like we forgot to say, well, they ask a lot of questions in their songs. How could you tell me nothing's wrong? Was my love too much for you to take? Like, was it something that I said and go slow? Days are gone. Like she's pondering. You know what I'm saying? But then we get Now I'm in It, and then we get Summer Girl. Those were the two like singles first. Go.
Summer Girl.
Yeah.
That's that one.
Mm-hmm.
That's that one.
Do
That's
do
that
do do
one.
do 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 do.
Literally, if
Yeah.
nothing's wrong didn't exist, this would be number one for me.
Mhm. Mhm.
On my mind, I can't
Come on. Gospel.
do the boom. Let me. She
No,
be
no,
slaying the fuck
that
out of
bass.
that fucking bass.
But wait,
Ba 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 ba
let's get into the saxophone. Get into the
ba
saxophone.
ba 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 ba. Like
The
the
Lou Reed sample.
how it's like dreamy and kind of like a little like trip hoppy, like 90s Arrested Development kind of tease. Like not, it's literally like 90s does 70s in like a really cool way. Oh, I love
Baby,
Summer Girl. I love Summer Girl.
peer around the corner at you. From over my shoulder, I need you. I need you to understand. These are the earthquake drills that we ran under the freeway overpasses, the tears behind your dark sunglasses, the fears inside your heart as deep as gashes.
That's literally,
Walk
it's
beside
literally
me.
giving bottles and cans and just clap your hands and just clap. It's giving like that Beck alternative guitar T realness. Like I love it.
Bitch, she said, walk beside me, not behind me. Bitch, when I tell you the wig was pulled back, cause she ain't never. She was giving
I
you
did not want
a
to
little.
pull Kim's wig off. I just wanted to shift it a little bit.
She's giving us a little spoken word moment. Okay, she's giving us a little, like you said, trip hop '90s, like like girl. I was so gagged. I was so gagged. This song is perfect. This song is summertime to me. Also, have to mention, Alana chopped that fucking hair off, bitch, and dyed it blonde. She had a bob for this era.
Bob Watch.
That really gagged me. That really gagged me. I want her to get the bob again, honestly. It really makes sense for her to me. Also, can't believe I forgot to mention that they literally like revolutionized middle parts for me. Like my hair is in a middle part right now. It will always be in a middle part. I literally because of them. Like their whole thing for a really long time was that all of them had middle part and long hair.
That's funny.
And it was this Esty wore skirts, Alana wore shorts, and Danielle wore pants. Like that was literally everywhere they went. They always had that on.
Right.
And it's a little bit different now, but that was how it was for a really long time. So
Excellence.
excellence. Um, this song was written about the cancer. Again, she was stressed out, y'all. I'm telling you. I'm sorry. Like she just was, and sometimes you got to write about what you're going through.
No
Okay, you
shade.
got to write about what you're going through.
That's the only thing you gotta write about.
Um, so I also, how do you feel about the album cover?
I think it's quite cute.
I
I like
like it.
how it implies like a sense of workmanship because they're the ones working and doing the work for the song. I think it's
Around the meat
yeah.
hanging in the background and the woman in music in the back. Like it's actually very sickening. Shot by Paul Thomas Anderson, the director who of Boogie Nights and other movies.
I've seen it.
Also Maya Angelou. Oh
I
my
was
god,
gonna say
Maya Rudolph's husband.
Maya
Sorry.
Angelou's husband.
Um. Los Angeles. Yeah,
This is a hell of an album opener.
she ate that down.
This is great.
These days, I can't win.
This album, a lot of a lot of this, it got. I said this already, but it got way more instead of just straight 70s. It's more 90s does 70s. Arrested Development, Tennessee. Like it gives. I enjoyed the sprinklings of newness.
Hmm.
The COVID albums, the girls were.
Well, this actually was not created during COVID.
It was really. I associate this with like
With
isolation and
yeah,
being like in.
I agree, and it is interesting. I'm glad you mentioned that because this album was done in 2019. They just were going to release it early 2020, but then they decided to push it because of COVID. So it did become a COVID album.
Hmm.
Um,
But it wasn't
but
like
it's just a
birthed.
coincidence that she was so depressed and lonely, and then that happened. So she and they've talked about that, like how
2020
like
was was really a good year for music.
we would have had it so good. Anywho, the steps, baby. This I think objectively is their best song, other than Nothing's Wrong.
That it could be. It's up there. It's top five.
Like I think best
Every
song on
time
each
I'm
album,
gonna taking those steps,
best song on each
you
album. I'm like it's The Wire, it's Nothing's Wrong, it's The Steps. Period. Like for
work.
best song on each album. Like The Steps is well. First of all, let's talk about the fact that this album was Grammy nominated for Album of the Motherfucking Year. Ho,
Okay, work.
yeah, bitch. Get
Women,
into that.
get into the women in music.
Alongside, I don't remember who won. Oh, I think it was Taylor Swift, but uh they gagged it and they were nominated also for best, I'm pretty sure, best rock performance for The Steps.
Okay,
They did not
work.
win, but I was appreciative that they were nominated. um because this is an excellent song. Every time I think that I've been taking the steps, you end up mad at me for making a mess. I can't understand why you don't understand
I don't understand why you don't understand me. Let's pause.
me.
This is some of the realest motherfucking words that have ever been put to motherfucking paper. Bitch, it's not hard. I don't get why you don't get me. Like, this is real as
Like,
fuck. Mwah.
right, right. Yeah, she ate that the fuck up. She really did. The video as well, except I.
Like guitar, like
They're come on, live music. Like, don't play with them. Don't play with them. Oh, this song is so fucking good. So baby, singing when I'm near you. Mm-mm-mm. You can't feel me. I'm lightning. I'm too
I'm
much for you. The
lightning.
harmony. You used to come
Every
by.
time
That
that play in the car, I add the third part because the third part should have been in there. They could have just
I agree.
like,
I don't
girl,
know
it's
why.
three of y'all. Just
It's just Alana in the
I
background. I
don't
don't
know.
know
Yeah,
why. I don't know what's up with that,
maybe they
but I
did.
do
Maybe
think
they didn't
live.
want to. Do they harm? Do they do a 3 part live?
I'm trying to remember. Well, actually, I didn't go to this tour notoriously because of COVID. What happened?
It's this fucking evil robot vacuum rubbing against my door. That scared the shit out of me. I'm like, what the fuck is happening?
I'm sorry.
Yeah.
Notoriously, I did not go to this tour because I had
Notoriously,
COVID.
girl, everybody knows. She
No,
didn't go to this.
notoriously, it no, it is actually like on the list of things tours I wish I went to. It's this Caution World Tour and like probably some other shit I can't think of. But like truly and honestly, like this, like I literally bought tickets and then I bought a different ticket. So I paid technically for two tickets because I wanted to get closer, and then nobody wanted to buy my ticket, and then I couldn't even go. So I ended up just losing money on both tickets.
Wow.
And it was one of the worst days of my life. And I was asymptomatic, so it literally was for nothing. No, it's not for nothing, but
Yes, for something.
it really pissed that like
Shout out
really
to the
like
girls that still wear their masks sometimes.
shout out to you. I do. Anywho, so like literally one of the worst moments of my life, especially because this album is so fucking good. So I've seen them play the steps, but I don't remember. But I feel like they add the three parts.
It's perfect.
I'm 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 pretty
It's
sure.
like they just
Come
need to drop it
back.
in there.
Yeah, I don't know.
But no,
I'm really curious as to why they
perfect.
did that. Then we get into the internet's favorite song, "I Know Alone."
Why was they buck into this fucking song? There is no reason for them to be doing all that to this song.
Oh my god!
When you
But it's
told me
funny
that it
because
was this song that they were dancing to, I was like, what? What the fuck? Like,
meanwhile I'm on Zoom with them during COVID learning to dance
work.
because they had Zoom classes with
That's
girls, and I
funny
was
as
on their
fuck.
hoe, and I was trying to learn it, but I didn't. I don't remember it. But I don't know either. But I think it's funny because they were so bored. Mind you, they don't dance. That's not their gig. So when they did that, baby, I was
I ain't never
gagging.
seen another video of them dancing.
They don't have another one. That's the only one. I know alone. I know alone. Nights turn into days that turn to
That was
gray,
given the
turning
machete
over.
dance. That was given the Azalea Banks.
It really is. How do you feel about the song though?
Uh, it's kind of sad and subdued, and it's not really my vibe, but it's cute.
Okay. This album is depressing as fuck.
Yeah.
Kind of two for two, really. Then we get Up From a Dream. How do you feel?
This one is cute. I
This is
like this one.
I was dreaming again, you were there with me. Tony Braxton. We were over there running in the sea. Doom, doom, doom,
It gave
doom.
me like lullaby.
But the dreams you came no, they literally wrote it to sound like a lullaby.
Okay,
Because
word.
it's
I
like
was
weird.
like, if I had a kid, I feel like
Yeah.
the kid would love
Because
this song.
she's like, it's about a dreaming, and it's about her like waking up from a dream and like being frazzled, and also just like, yeah, she's going through it. She can't sleep. She's depressed.
Right.
It's a lot. Um, Something you see woke you up from a dream. Want to go back to sleep, and now you're up from the dream. Well, started in the kitchen, then it changed from the sink, and you were changed in the in a blink of an eye. The bridge. I could always dream, could always think, could always see, but I still picture you there by my side. Dum, dum,
Yes,
dum, dum. I
Christina.
could always go out. Literally, the front door on the way home, only to find you better than next to you. All right, yeah. Let's talk about music. Let's talk about Gasoline. You took me back,
Gasoline. Pretty
but you
please.
shouldn't have.
Hmm.
Huh.
Mm, 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 mm.
Mm-mm-mm.
Girl,
Mm-mm-mm.
this is my shit.
This is
I
this is my favorite song on the album.
love that there is no remix to this song. I love that
Oh,
there.
me, yeah,
I love that a remix was never released because nothing could taint how perfect this song is to me. I
girl.
love this song.
We're watching the sunrise from the kitchen counter. Mm-mm-mm. When you're lying between my
The guitar
legs.
once yeah, the girls are making music.
When you're lying between my legs, it doesn't matter.
Doo-doo-doo-doo. The piano licks.
Do 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 do. Yeah. Mm-hmm.
The girls are
They
making
literally,
music.
when they sing this live, they have a guy come just to do the little piano trail because they're all playing instruments.
Word. We're
And
all
I think it's so
busy.
funny too, because he literally comes for that one song.
Word.
Not a lot of pianos on their music in their songs. I live, but do 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 do. Literally, like, first of all, I'll talk about that bass. Talk about that bass. All about that bass. No treble, baby. I don't
I
know why I
want to
said that.
get off, but you're such a tease. Mm.
Mm,
If
mm,
I
mm.
had a nickel,
Woo!
mm.
If I had a dollar, yeah.
Yeah.
I took a drag, but I shouldn't have. Now I'm coughing up like I've never smoked a pack. Because let's get into the fact that it's really about the fact that she cheated back. Because the gag is she's alluding that he cheated on her. Yeah,
Yeah.
yeah, yeah.
Yeah.
And she cheated back. So what now? So what now? You needed ass. Well, what's wrong with that? Get into that. I'm clocking your T, Ariel. Look,
Mm,
all right now.
mm.
Then we get into Thundercats moment. Now you're calling
Once
3
again,
a.m. in my
also
head.
perfect.
Pushed off the sheets from my bed and the phone keeps ringing. Have you heard the remix? His remix?
Yes.
Okay.
Yeah.
Yeah. It's excellent.
I enjoy his remix.
Excellent. They're friends in real life. So I was really happy that um he, like, I think he helped produce this song, or he just, I don't know if it's just a remix, but I
He
know that
definitely
they're
put
like
up.
really good dudes.
They definitely took out the bass line completely on his version. Just let him do be Thundercat and just like
Right.
add chords and shit. Just
So
like chord
I don't
chopping.
remember. I should have looked that up, but I can just Google it right now. But hey,
I just
but I
wanna
just
get
wanna
yes.
I just can't stop staring. I'm the okay. He did not produce this song, but I'm. It's definitely very much obviously like inspired by his style of music. Um, don't wanna. They said where's good country. They said the chicks. Okay. Ooh yeah, you did me so bad. What I want, but I didn't understand. The video, they're walking around the forum
Where
in LA. How do you feel?
honestly, I love the first half of this album, and then the second half is kind of not my favorite. Like
You know what's crazy?
after 3 a.m.,
Yeah.
the second half until we get to Summer Girl, I'm like, eh.
So my tea is I agree, and but except I like another try and don't wanna. Because
Word.
another try is giving very much island for some reason. Like I don't know why.
They front loaded this one for sure.
Yeah. One thing or two things, and it that little weird little sound never really mattered that much to me. And Alana wrote this song actually about her little situation on again, off again. So are we gonna give it another try? And the bit, okay, yeah, but yeah, leaning on you is. You know what's crazy? I was listening to it yesterday, and I was like, because I also agree that like I feel like there is a point in the album where I'm like, oh, okay, but as songs, I do not think the songs are bad.
Yeah,
It's
no.
just like
They're
they're just
talented
depressing.
musicians. Like,
They're depressing as fuck. Like leaning on you, but leaning on you is cute because it's about like her sisters and like them blah blah blah. I've been down. Okay, this one is really grown on me because they're singing it live now, but Alana sings it and she just takes it. I don't know, like something about that song because the live version of "I've Been Down" really cements it for me. Like actually, that's a really great song because
word.
she's pissed. I've been down. God damn it. Man for the magazine. All right, cute. I got it. You know, it's very on the nose. I think ironically, it is kind of the thesis of the album. Like, stop asking of the album title at least. Like, stop asking me why
The girls.
I can't. Like, why? Like when she said, "Why would you hand me that starter guitar?" What the fuck? Anywho, all that ever mattered. I love that song actually. When I look in your so actually, you know what's crazy? It's really just the leaning on you. I've been down, man, from the magazine. We get a little bit of a lull, and just in the sounds of it all. Then we get back up, fucked up, but it's true. Okay, that's cute. And then we get into now I'm in it. Hallelujah, Summer Girl. Hallelujah. I can't listen to that song without crying. So I don't even want to talk about it. It's gorgeous. Then so that's Woman in Music Part 3, Wimpy, if you will. Then we have a big break. Okay, that was 2020. Now they're back.
They're
They're back
back. The
because of
girls.
me. You're welcome. Because I asked where they were and they said, "Bitch, here I go." First single, Relationships. Go. How do you feel?
Go. What the fuck? Was that a
I'm
question?
sorry. I'm
What
sorry.
the fuck? Um, it's my favorite of the three singles that they've released, but I haven't really loved the singles.
I feel like it might be a weird thing where they're kind of like, I hope at least, kind of faking us out. Like, I don't, maybe they're saving the best for last. Because Rostam produced this album with them, like completely with Danielle. It was Danielle and Rostam, and he said there are sounds that we have never heard before on a Haim album, on this album, on two songs. So I'm very curious what that is.
Hmm. Yeah, I definitely think because in the case of the last album, I didn't like either of those singles, but some of my favorite Haim songs were on the album. So
You don't
I
like Now I'm in It?
no,
Gag it.
but I fully have faith in their ability to make songs that I like, and I think that there definitely will be
Hmm.
some on this new project. I just think that so far, relationships has been my favorite one, and the other two I just haven't lived for. Mm.
I live for Down to Be Wrong. I just like how low she sings on that song. And everybody's trying to figure me out. I didn't live for it at first, but it's actually really growing on me because I just love when Danielle gets just like like a little rough. Like she just gets like really gritty in her voice and like in the production and like you can tell she's really upset clearly about this breakup and like I've seen a couple clips of them because they did two shows in LA, and this is like their first live performance of like any of the songs from this album. I Quit. We didn't even say the album. I Quit. LOL. And
Oh,
which
that's the name of it.
fantastic, yeah,
Okay, word.
fantastic album name. I'm obsessed. I love the album cover. I think it's so cute. I think it's very different for them, and I love it. But anywho, uh, they sang a new song called what is something like Blood on the Leaves or something like that. Something like Blood on the Trees.
Blood on
Nobody
the
knows the name of it.
leaves.
But baby, that sounds gaggy. And like Addison Rae came out and like danced on the ground and all the things. But
I
but,
don't.
but
I
Danielle
don't.
sang a part of it, and she literally like her voice cracked because she was like so emotional.
No word.
So I'm really curious to see what this album sounds like. Like, and this is like a very true, actual breakup album because they actually broke up instead of versus something to tell you when they were like, we're gonna break up, but they stayed together through Wimpy. And the gag is in relationships, he produced the song too.
Work.
But she said it took 7 years to make, so that's not surprising. So I'm sad that the album isn't out, so we can't talk about I Quit. But as you know, everybody, I live for them, so it's probably not going to be hard to tell that I'm going to love the album. Um,
And you should
but
subscribe to Kiera's Court so you can hear your opinion when it comes out.
exactly, I was just about to say, but I will be writing a review, so don't you worry, girls. And I will be at the tour. I will be going alone, so say hi to your girl. I'm hoping they add another day so I can go again. Um, yeah, and I live for them. Please listen to Haim. Let me know. They have so many more songs. Like they literally have so many like singles, like Yellow Flicker Beat with Lord. Danielle sang on Vampire Weekend's Father of the Bride album, which is so crazy because that will never happen again. Because clearly Ezra got Ariel in the divorce because Ariel went on tour with them. And I actually have a funny story about that because I went to see Vampire Weekend and I was on the floor, so I was like second row, like I could touch the railing, and were doing a thing where they were covering a bunch of songs, so people would shout out songs or like have it on their phone, and I put The Wire because I thought it would be interesting to hear them sing The Wire, because I was like, what Haim songs did they sing, because their connection with Danielle. Baby, he literally said The Wire and said I was gagged.
That's
But it's because Ariel was there, and I think that's why.
that's funny
Because
as
when
fuck.
Ariel wasn't there overseas, they sang The Wire. I was pissed. I was like, oh, so you just said fuck me.
Yeah.
Oh, okay.
Word.
Specifically. Cool. Yeah. Anyways, that's time. Let's close the book on them. Live for them. Love them. I could talk about them for hours, clearly. So if you want to talk about them, DM
Word. And now let's move
me.
on to our next segment. And this is the reason for the season. The name of the game, 6 songs for question marks. The girls be asking questions. The girls are curious. And so are we. So are we.
Hmm.
So I'll go ahead and start it off because we're going who, what, when, where, why, and how. So
Gag it.
I'm gonna start it off.
Woohoo.
This was very this was very difficult for me because
This is the hardest one I think we've ever done.
yeah, this one because there's so many awesome choices.
I still don't even know what I'm going to say. So I'm just going to say what I'm going to say.
But my first choice is gonna be "Who's That Girl" by Robin because
Okay.
some girls are pretty like all the time. I'm just pretty like some of the time. Real as
Mm.
fuck.
Mm.
I just can't deal with these rules. I can't take the pressure. Who is this girl that you dream of? Because I'm not like her. Don't put this
Mm.
pressure on me, bitch. Like, we've done the Robin Diva debrief. If you haven't clocked in,
Go
clock
listen
in.
to that.
I actually think I literally might be wearing this same shirt in that. I don't know. Um,
I don't know.
but I love Robin so much. I like when I saw the when I thought this song, I was like, oh, this is a Who song. I said, oh, I kind of got to put this on here because it's perfect. The
I don't know this song.
this is on
Work.
Robin, the self-titled 2005
Oh, okay.
when she
And that just had its 20th anniversary. I know that.
yes. No, this
Gag it.
is basically the single that she used to reinvent herself after Keep the Fire Burning in
Hmm.
2002. So this is kind of when she became electro diva
Hmm.
with the knife producing. This song is fucking fabulous. Every time this song comes on, this song has never been skipped once.
Work.
Like, Robin gets soulful. Robin sings down. Robin is so passionate. You can feel the emotion in every word that she sings. The song is so good. I love what it's saying. Fabulous song. Who's that girl, Robin?
Fab. Okay, work. I'm so excited to listen to that actually. Um, so my song, I have Wet. I'm gonna say What Do I Have to Do by Kylie Minogue.
Which one is this on?
This is on, I'm pretty sure it's Kylie. Hold on. Like the album Kylie. Um, what do I have to
I don't
do
think
to
I've
get
heard this
next to
one.
you? It's her 90s, 19, yeah. No, excuse me. It's Rhythm of Love.
Okay.
And
Okay.
this has Better the Devil You Know, Step Back in Time, What Do I Have to Do? But yeah, baby, how can I prove I really love you? Love you. She's singing on tour, bitch. I was gagged. I had never heard it. And I was like, what is
I
this?
love that the diva is just singing the old shit just because the girls are asking. Like, girl, she was singing something from Impossible Princess. She was literally
Babe.
like, I was like,
Oh, I
yes.
gagged.
I
I
was like,
gagged.
yes, girl, feed
Yes,
us.
mama. She knows that Impossible Princess is like the fans' favorite, but not the public's favorite. So
Yeah.
she doesn't sing any of the songs from Impossible Princess, but she does acknowledge it. Like she'll talk about it and she'll do like little snippets.
Pop the corn and
Baby,
feed
Impossible
the
Princess,
children, girl.
babe. But yeah, no, this album cover is interesting. But I live for this song ever since I saw her on tour a month ago, which is crazy. That was already all like a month ago. Um, and I really need to get into the older Kylie because I keep forgetting that she's like technically an 80s artist. Um, and her first couple look, the locomotion, bitch. Come on, baby, do the locomotion. We had the wobble, we had the Cupid shuffle, we had the locomotion. Okay, come on now.
And I think the locomotion is a cover, isn't that?
It is
Yeah.
Carol King, or no, Carol King wrote it. I forget who the other girl was, but it's kind of like a no tea, no shade, but it's kind of like a I will always love you situation. Like everybody only talks about
That's
Kylie's
a
version.
Kylie song. Yeah.
Yeah. Anywho, but yeah, Rhythm of Love, baby, 1990. She ate that up.
Period.
She ate that right on up. And I actually, so I'm gonna say this because before
Is
I
that the
realized
album
we
I
were doing
have?
songs, oh, when she's kind of like,
No, this is Enjoy Yourself. I don't have them.
oh, work, okay, T. I think I might only have on CD Fever, and then I have Impossible Princess on vinyl, Disco on vinyl, and I think that's it. But anywho, but I almost picked Where Does the DJ Go? Oh, well, sorry.
Very fair.
Okay,
Is that
but no,
is that your next one?
no, it's not.
Oh,
I
okay, yeah,
just
no. There's
I
honorable mention.
skipped. I skipped. But also, I almost picked for what? The reason why I asked you, and I wasn't gonna. I realized I wasn't gonna do it, but I was gonna do breakdown. So, what do you do when somebody's so devoted to
That's wrong.
some? Yeah. But I realized I was like, no, I actually do want it to be in the title. So, yeah. All right.
Work. Okay, well, my next song is When Did You Stop Loving Me? When Did I Stop Loving You by Marvin Gaye.
Gag it. You're having a Marvin Gaye moment.
I was gonna say, I don't know why in recent days I've been on a Marvin Gaye kick recent weeks, but Marvin's been giving it to me, and Marvin Gaye has a very fucked up life, but it produced some great music, especially this album, which is basically one of the most raw divorce albums we have available. Um, Literally, Anna Gordy Gay, who was his wife at the time, uh, if I understand correctly, she was irreconcilable differences, filed for divorce. tried to take the kid, and basically the lawyer, like, he was like running from the police because he like was not doing some it's, I don't know, it's crazy, it's crazy. He was on
Wow.
tour, and they were like, okay, well, girl, why don't you make another album and give her half the money? And then Marvin Gaye was like, fuck that, I don't want to give her shit. And it was like, actually, you know what, I'm not gonna make this album shitty on purpose. I'm actually gonna put my foot into this fucking album. So literally top to bottom, this is right after I Want You. So the last Marvin Gaye song I mentioned, this is the album directly after that. And it
Hmm.
is just him literally being like, we got married in 19 whatever the fuck. We stopped loving each other in 1976. Like, literally, like, breaking it down. This entire song, there is no verse, there is no chorus, there is no intro, there is no outro. It's basically just stream of consciousness, him
Okay.
airing out their shit on record. And that's
Work. I
basically what
live.
this whole album is. It is mess central. Like, it is almost like,
Mess to tape. Wow.
yeah, like it is
I
Fleetwood
love.
Mac rumors
Okay.
level. Like, it is like,
Wow.
I would say it's even more just laid out plain and flat. Like, it's not hidden at all. There's no sort of, it is mess. Top
Wow.
to bottom
I live.
mess. This song is is great.
Can we get the name again?
When did I stop loving you? When did you stop loving me? Or when did you stop loving me? When did I stop
Work.
loving you?
Wow. Work.
Yeah.
I kind of live. I think that, you
Mess.
know, more girls need to be messy on Maine.
Mess, literally messy as, like, the album, like the full fold out album is like him like handing a broken record to like a woman's hands, and it's like it's messy, like
Okay.
everything about it is messy, and it's so good.
Wow.
It's
I
so good.
live.
So
Okay.
that's the album, Here My Dear. Check it out if you have not.
So for the whole like time that we were prepping for this episode, I had a song in mind. And then I literally like today realized that I would be remiss not to include the song I'm going to say. But in this moment, I'm like, it is our show. We can say whatever the fuck we want. So fuck it. I'm going to say what I was going to say. My next song is Where Do Broken Hearts Go by One Direction, not
Hmm.
Whitney Houston. And I think this is one of their best songs. It's not a cover. It's not a cover.
Oh, okay. I was
It's
like,
just
what the fuck?
it's not a cover.
I was about to be like, how have I
No,
lived
no, no,
this
no.
long on this earth and not know that One Direction has a Whitney Houston cover? I was about to be like, what the fuck did you just say to me?
No, 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 no.
Oh my
I
god.
realized I was like, oh, I should have said that. It's not a
Okay,
cover. It
yeah.
just has the same name.
I was
Um,
like,
no.
Zane would
So
eat
we can
that
just
up though.
he would, but
Zane
it's
would
not.
lay it down.
Don't get it twisted, baby. Because even like their worst song, Zayn is singing. I was just talking about this. They have a song called "Na Na Na," where the chorus literally is, "We go na na na, we go yeah yeah yeah," and Zayn is eating the girls up on that song. Like it's actually crazy, and he is doing that as well in this one.
And he's
And
doing it visually too.
the other song I was
Facially.
gonna say was "Where Have You Been" by Rihanna, and I was like,
Where
you know,
have you been all my
all my
life? All
life,
my
my
life.
But I realized in that moment, I was like, you know what? Everyone's going to say that. I want to say Where Do Broken Hearts Go by One Direction because this song is incredible. It's on their album 4, it's their best album. And I think it's like the second or third song. And it is just like, it's kind of their like, it sticks out to me because it really doesn't sound like One Direction. Like this album, they really got into their soft rock bag more so than the pop thing. They like really it's guitars. It's like you can tell this was like a live recorded album versus like digitized sounds. And like this one, it starts with like a huge like piano, dum 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 dum. Counted all my mistakes, and there's only one. Sending out for the list of the things I've done. All the rest of my crimes don't come close. Oh, it's fascinating. It's sickening. And then where do broken hearts go? Are you sleeping, baby, by yourself? Or are you giving it to someone else? Yeah, it's sickening.
You know, I don't
And
think I know this
it's a
song,
really,
but yeah, it
it's
sounds
not
cute.
famous. It's not a, it wasn't a single. It's not like popularly talked about,
Okay.
but like Four has some gems. Like I really, if I always, if people are like, I've never heard any One Direction songs, should I listen to? I'm like, just
Why
listen to
was
Four.
it sounding like everyone knows that you got ulterior? You know the remember in like 2020 2021, there was this alleged secret song that was like lost media that people were obsessed with, and then they found it in like a porn, like in an old
What?
porn. Never,
That was not a part of my life.
that's
No,
wild.
wow.
Comment below if you remember what the fuck I'm talking about because that
I'm
sounds
like, what?
crazy out of context. But the way you just
Mm,
sang that melody reminds me of the melody of that song.
work.
Anyway,
Well, listen. Either way, I'm excited for you to listen to it because it really. I mean, it's a good song. People who say One Direction didn't make good music, that's just not true. Like most of their music, I would say, is not for like most people probably wouldn't like it, but Four has the most consistent good songs. Like that is a objectively just a good song. I think where does, oh my god, where do broken hearts go? Because where do broken hearts go? You know what I'm saying?
right.
And I was like, I know it's crazy to not put the Whitney Houston one, but like, I'm sorry if I'm being real. I like the One Direction one. Just I like I'm more likely to click on the One Direction one. Let's
Yeah,
just be
you gotta
serious.
be real.
Um, fabulous song though. So, but yeah,
Work.
shout out to the One Direction
Shout out
stands.
One
Okay,
Direction.
I see you, and I hear you.
This next song was very difficult to pick because not
You have
only,
why?
yeah, which there are 30 million songs,
Yeah.
literally 30 million. But I had to go with Why by Salt.
Oh, you ate that up, bitch. You ate that up. You ate that up. You ate that up. You ate that
I
up. You
could
ate that
not
up.
like
You kind of ate,
I
you tore. You tore. Yeah.
understand you're not mine.
But
Why? Let me tell
you
you
ate that up.
something.
I'm so glad you said that.
When I first heard this band,
Mm.
mm, I said, "Oh, there are music makers still in the building.
Yeah.
The girls still know how to do this music making thing. Every song by them is immaculately done. But this one in particular is at the very beginning of their career before they started kind of incorporating more like spiritual religious kind of messages
Mm.
in it, which still very beautiful music. But this is like kind of their most straight ahead kind of R&B record, like on their first album. This song goes so fucking hard. Cleo
And I
Soul,
know
baby, Cleo Soul
that we'll
is
change.
singing.
That's Cleo Soul.
Yes.
What?
Yes, that is she's the singer in this band. Yeah.
Wait, what?
Yes.
What?
Yes, girl. Yes.
Oh,
I
I didn't know that.
understand you're not mine. Why what? That's Cleo Soul. Yeah. Yes.
Oh, that just gagged me real
One of the
bad. I
main
didn't know who this was.
yes, one of the main singers in all of these songs. That's Cleo Soul. This is Cleo Soul's band. Yeah. So to
Girl, now it's making
to
sense.
think to gag it for real, that album came out in like 2019. They made, I think, Cleo Soul's debut album also came out either that year or 2020. I think Salt released like another 2 or 3 albums in the next year. Inflow, the producer of this album and Cleo Soul's debut album, also produced on Adele's 30. This is like these motherfuckers were busting ass. This is like all within a 4 year span.
Wow.
Like this is a crazy run. Get into Inflow. He's been producing for Little Sims, who, if you know,
I know her. I know her.
yes, he produces that music.
I listen to
Like
her music.
the girl,
This
the
is crazy.
they like the resume
This is
is
actually really.
The resume is so stacked. The resume is so crazy. Why is one of the craziest songs I've ever heard. They like this is a jam.
I'm looking at the inflow producers like this
Get
is
into the
crazy.
credits. Get into the credits.
Hold on, Adele. Love is a game, Adele.
Yes.
Promises, Cleo Soul. Like this is gagging it. You're
Yeah.
taking it because Jungle 2 was on there. Like this is really gagging me. I did not know. To be honest, I don't even know how I found out about this song. I literally think I just heard. I think I heard it in a show, and I like Shazammed it, and I was like,
Word. I think
okay.
the first song I heard was "Don't Waste My Time." Please don't waste my time. Ain't got time. I think, and I was like, I don't know where I heard that, but I think that was the
Hmm.
first song, and I was like, oh, who the fuck is this? And then I heard this, and it's completely different from that. And then it's like all the masterpiece, like Salt just slays the
This is
girls.
crazy.
They slay the girls.
I remember listening. I have listened to this album 5, but I don't remember most of it, so I need to re-listen to it. But I
Baby,
just know
gaggy.
why. Like that is, I listen to that constantly. So like this year, like it's on my top 100 songs on Apple Music replay. Like I understand. I understand. Don't get twisted.
I
That's fine.
know you think
I
about it. How my body makes you feel.
makes you
Mm.
feel.
Let me
Look,
we I don't even
we'll be here all day.
we will be here all day. Cleoso, the
Why,
Diva
why, why,
debrief
why, why?
will be insanely fierce. Yes, ma'am.
Let me start listening now because that gagged me real bad. I didn't know nothing about that girl. I really did. A beautiful girl, beautiful gowns. I really didn't know nothing about her.
Beautiful girl.
Wow. Yeah, she just made a fan out of me.
Yeah.
I didn't know who this was. I really didn't. I didn't even.
And
You know,
the
it's
thing
crazy. I didn't
is,
even look
it's
it up.
like I forgot, like I forget her whole story, but she was like in the running to be like a like almost like a Rihanna esque pop girl like in the 2010s. Completely shifted gears. Comes out in 2019 and just is part of all of this crazy ass music that's being released. That's basically no warning. Nobody knows what the fuck is going on. And then this bitch releases Rose in the Dark, and then she releases Mother after like diva,
Wow. Wow.
diva. Diva.
This is really gagging me. This is really gagging me.
Yeah, no. Get
Um.
into it.
Wow. Okay. Period. Um. You know,
Period.
similar to how I mean to why 30 million songs about how. Okay.
Yeah.
Um. I had about a paragraph worth of songs that I was girl. It was really
I
scary.
need
It
y'all
got
to
really
be
scary.
dropping songs in the comments because please don't play with me. This
No,
is
like
this was hard as fuck.
this is hard. Like in this moment, I'm still trying to figure out what I'm gonna say. I have 3 great songs,
Like
and I'm like, it is just. I'm gonna have to do it. I'm gonna have to do it. I've been running away from it, and I'm gonna do it. Actually, no, I'm gonna do it. I'm gonna do it. I'm gonna do it. I gotta give her a tens. I gotta give her a tens. How will I know if he really loves me? I say a prayer with every heartbeat.
every heartbeat. I fall in love.
I was running away from it, but there's just not a better one.
You know, when you're that girl, you just have to bow down. This song came out in 1985. 2025, you girls still could never. Like,
Also, no shade. Actually, shade. Well, not shade to her, but shade to the people. Y'all, Whitney Houston has other songs that I want to dance with somebody. I really need us as a general public
you
to
are
get
tired of that
over it.
song. That is funny as fuck.
I am really tired. You don't understand how much I hear that song. Like for real. Being in New York City and being around a lot of gay people, white gay people, we have to understand
That's the problem.
that there are other Whitney songs, okay?
You are making a
It's
fool
like
out of me. Like, please don't.
why was 213 on the caller ID?
Friday night, you and your boys went out to eat. Mm. They hung out, but you came home around 3. Yes, you did. Now,
Don't lie.
if 6 of y'all went out, then 4 of you are really cheap. because only two of
Yeah.
you had dinner. I found your credit card receipt. Like,
Oh yeah.
honestly,
Wow.
go watch the episode where we done the Whitney debrief because, like, honestly, I could do a whole nother one right now. Like, please don't play with me about Whitney
Yeah.
Houston ever in your life, bitch. Don't ever disrespect Whitney Houston. I don't give a fuck what she was on, what she was doing. You could fucking never. You couldn't even imagine, bitch, in your wildest dreams. Don't ever fucking play. Don't ever play.
I'm a survivor.
What?
I'm
What?
a
What?
survivor.
Do not
The
play.
little shuffle she does. Oh my god. Literally best award entrance of all time.
She
Like,
has
please.
no.
I kept listening to it because I was really like, if I can find a song that I feel is justifiably like deserves a spot more, then I'll do it. But I can't. I haven't.
She did her
And
thing.
I had a lot, like I said, y'all, I had like a paragraph worth of fucking songs. Like it was really hard to choose, but I have to give it to her. I have to give it to her. This is actually top 3 Whitney Houston songs for me. I would say this,
Work.
I'm Your Baby Tonight, and It's Not Right But It's Okay.
Work.
And if I told you that I
Work.
loved you to see you, if I told you, I said if I told you. Woo!
Work.
Yeah, so that's my song.
Work. You wanna pump through 'em?
Let's pump the beat.
Let's
Yeah,
do it.
you went first.
I'm screaming. So my first song was "Who's That Girl" by Robin.
My first song was "What Do I Have to Do" by Kylie Minogue.
And then "When Did You Stop Loving Me? When Did I Stop Loving You" by Marvin Gaye.
Mm-mm-mm. And "Where Do Broken Hearts Go" by One Direction.
Where they at? Where they at? Followed by
Literally.
Why by Salt.
And then finally, "How Will I Know" by the one, the only Whitney Houston.
The Voice. Period.
The Voice.
Playlist links will be in the description below. Girl, what songs would you have added to this million song playlist? Like,
Girl, this we gonna have to do a part 2. We just will have to, because I was gonna say, yes, we're doing who, what, when, where, why, and how. However, there are questions that just don't start with those, and can are questions like, can you pick this up? Did you do blah 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 blah? Like, don't you blah 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 blah? You know what I'm saying? So maybe we'll have to do a question, like another, like part 2, 6 songs for more questions.
something like
I don't
that.
know,
We'll figure it out.
something like that. We'll figure it out. But because there's a whole subset of questions that don't even encompass who, what, when, where, why, and how. You know
I
what I'm
would
saying?
argue that all questions fall under those, but
No, I looked it up. And can, like, if you can does not fall in, and it cannot be categorized in who, what, when, where, why, and how.
well, like, what's the question? Can you,
Like,
if it's like, can you pick this up? I would say I would consider that a what question because you're asking about a thing to be picked up. That's like a
I can't remember at this exact moment, but I actually, like, I literally looked this up actually because I was gonna talk to you about it before we recorded, but I it wasn't, it was fine. I was just like, I want to do the who, what, where, why thing, but I was just English, English teachers, comment below.
English is a hard language, girl.
Hello. I'm excited for this. Top 6 questions. Question marks, but questions, really.
Yeah.
I first, my
Who
thing
the
is
fuck do you think I is?
that I almost put that on mine before we decided to do the who, what, where, when thing. Yeah.
Who the fuck do you think I is? Like, let's be honest. We
Yeah.
all remember where we were when she asked that.
Yeah,
I remember
I do.
exactly where I was.
Me too. That changed culture.
Mm-hmm.
I would say, would you like that to be direct deposit?
Hey, yo, work. Work. I live for that. I live for that. I live for that. Because, yeah,
What account can I send this to?
yes.
Like,
Yes. Yeah. Let me see. I got one. And this is for the real girls. This is for the true girls. Have you ever had a Krispy Kreme? Was it crispy? Baby, she woke it up.
Ooh,
Miss Annie woke it the fuck up.
that is
Because
so funny.
was it crispy?
Right, right,
Was it?
right. I would say, where the niggas at with the dreads? Where the niggas at with the dreads?
Where the niggas at with the dreads? Exactly. That's
Where the
actually
niggas at with the
a
dreads?
very important question.
Oh, so I have to edit this episode because
I'm screaming. No, literally. Where are the niggas at with the dreads? Like, we
I'm look.
we won't get into
There
that.
is a crisis. There is a national crisis so amongst us. Okay.
Mm.
Um.
We got who the fuck do you think I is? We got
Would you like that to be direct deposit?
period.
Well, I'll say what account should I send this to?
Very that. Have you ever had a Krispy Kreme? It was crispy. We got
And where the niggas at with
where
the
the niggas
dreads?
at with the dreads. I'm going to say top 6 questions. Like my favorite question: small, medium, or large. Small, medium, or large.
Oh my god! No, that's T.
Large. Yeah.
Yeah,
Yeah, large. Thanks.
I'm like extra cheese. I'm kidding. I'm. I really want to put. So what? So what do you do when you're somebody so devoted to?
So at least stops loving
Because
you,
what
and
do
you
you
just stop
do?
having a
You just
clue
have
of
a
the
clue
pain
of
and
the
rejection
pain
it's
that
putting you
rejection
through.
is putting you through.
Do you cling
Then she
to
gives
your
you a subset of
pride?
answers. She gives you the answers. A or B or C.
A, do you cling to your
Do you
pride?
cling to your pride?
B, or sing I will
Say
survive?
I will survive.
C,
C.
do you lash
Do
out
you
and
hold on
say,
and
how
oh,
dare
how
you
dare you
leave
leave
this
this
way?
way?
Hey, 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 yay.
D.
Hey, 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 yay.
D.
D, do you hold on in
Do you
vain
hold on in vain
as they
as
just
they
slip
just
away?
slip away? Which one would you do,
Baby,
class? Which one would you do?
comment
Because
down below. A, B, C, or D.
because personally, I'm holding on in vain as they just slip away.
I'm lashing out and saying, "How dare you leave this way?" That's me. I'm choosing
Very
C.
real.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
Honestly,
Yeah.
I'm gonna say that's probably I'll put that number one.
Work.
I'll put that number
Yeah.
one because
So, because what do you do?
she.
Girl, I literally until I texted you, like if it had to be what, who, what, when, where in the title, that was gonna be my song.
Word. Because
But I was like,
what
no.
do you do when
What do
somebody
you do?
you're so devoted to
Suddenly just stops loving you. And it seems they haven't got a clue of the pain and rejection or the pain that rejection is putting you through. Question mark. She literally had no idea.
Like,
she was like,
you tell me,
Derek
girl.
Jeter, you will pay for your crimes against
Down.
Mariah Carey.
Literally. I'll say next, who the fuck do you think I is? Just for the world checking aspect of it. That's number 2.
Yeah. Mm-hmm.
Direct deposit. The girls
Look,
the girls need to know. The girls need to know what account to send it to.
they do. Give me my money.
Run me my shit.
Maybe it's like where my money at or something. Maybe it's that. Like, I don't know. No, I like that one. And then small, medium, large. You took that. That was cunty. That was cunty as fuck.
Work. You know what? I do enjoy being asked that.
That was cunty. Like, yeah, small, medium, or large.
I mean, because girl.
Grande, venti. Yeah.
Exactly.
And then where the niggas at with the dreads.
Of course. And then the last one. Whatever the last one was.
It's yours.
What
No,
was
we have 5.
We have 5?
We need one more.
Oh.
Yeah. So it's your turn.
What was that? Because, Lord, what?
Okay.
What the fuck was that, bitch? You have me. What was that? I'm asking the same shit. That was some bullshit.
Yeah. I'm so glad you said that because I didn't want to put that because it just came out, but like it was contender for what?
That was some bullshit.
MDMA in the back part
No.
of my pubes.
No. No. And it's okay. It's okay that she only has pure heroin. That's all right.
You tried that.
That's
Melodrama is good.
I said what the fuck I said. It's okay that she only has the Love Club EP and True Heroin for the real true dolls. But I can let go of the rest. It's okay. What was that? I don't see it. I'm asking the same shit. I don't see it. What was that? Number 6. In last place, because what the fuck was that?
So I can't tell if you like the song or not.
I don't, because what was that? I'm asking her. What was that?
Wow. Okay. Well, I do not agree. I love Lorde.
What was that? No. Boo boo, hot garbage.
Oh no, I don't.
I like Green Light.
Yeah.
And then Solar Power. What was that? No, what was it? I'm asking you. What was that?
LOL. Well, I pre-ordered the vinyl Virgin, my nachos, even though that's not true, but I love Lorde. I love all her albums, including Solar Power. And if you get it, you get it, and that's okay. It's okay.
Mama, this is garbage.
No, Melodrama is not garbage. I'm sorry. It's not. It's really not. I'm a liability.
I'm not. Get your shit together. I don't know. Lock in. Stop playing.
Sober, Supercut, Sober, Homemade Dynamite. No, I live. I'm sorry.
No. Green Light. Once again. Green Light is
fantastic.
That is gospel.
Yes. I'm waiting for it. That green light, I want it.
But as for the rest, I don't know. I don't see it. What was that? I don't know.
All right. Well, period. I'll let you have that.
What was that?
Yeah, those are all the questions.
Because I don't know what it was. I couldn't tell you. If you're listening and you still want us to do questions for queers and you got a question that you want to send us, you still can at 6songs4@gmail.com. We just don't do it because y'all don't send us no fucking questions. I guess y'all don't give a fuck.
I guess y'all not questioning.
I guess y'all don't give a fuck.
But, it's okay. We're still going to ask.
Exactly.
One day y'all will wake up.
One day more. Or wait, one more day.
No, it's one day more.
Okay, yeah. Whatever.
Another day, another destiny.
The sliding in the world of Calvary.
Anyway. That was the show, y'all.
Have we done 6 songs for the theater girls yet? Have we done that yet?
No, not yet. That's coming up.
Oh, I gotta think of that. I'm gonna be so triggered.
Very that. It's only 2 songs.
Triggered.
Because you're gonna have a guest.
Triggered.
It's only 2 songs. You can find 2 songs.
Triggered.
Not Janae Eiko.
Bye.
Bye. What was that?
Girl, I hit my head on the mic.
Okay, bye.
Songs for. Songs for. Songs for.